African Union Communications Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC-3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing. On the progress of the special military operation on the 23rd of June, 2024. In the morning, the armed forces of the Russian Federation delivered a group strike by high-precision long-range sea-based weaponry at a training site of pilots and engineers of the Ukrainian Air Forces. The goal of the strike has been achieved. All the assigned objects have been destroyed. Units of the North Group of Forces inflicted losses on manpower and hardware of the Armed Forces of Ukraine 57th Motorized Infantry Brigade, 151st Mechanized Brigade, 92nd Air Assault Brigade, 36th Marines Brigade, 17th National Guard Brigade, 125th and 127th Territorial Defense Brigades near Glubokoi, Tykoy, Veseloy, Potomnik, Lesnoy, Volchansk, and Lipsy, Kharkov region. The armed forces of Ukraine losses amounted to up to 210 Ukrainian troops, 1 armored personnel carrier, 2 motor vehicles, 1 U.S.-made 155mm M777 howitzer, 3 152mm D-20 howitzers, 6 122mm D-30 howitzers, 1 U.S.-made and /TPQ-50 counter-battery warfare station, and 1 Plaston electronic reconnaissance station. Units of the West Group of Forces took more advantageous lines and inflicted losses on formations of the Armed Forces of Ukraine 81st Airmobile Brigade, 11th, 66th, 115th, 116th Mechanized Brigades, 40th Separate Regiment, and 1st National Guard Brigade near Simkavka, Petropavlovka, Kharkov region, Stelmakovka, Nadia, Chervenaya Dybrova, Lugansk People's Republic, and Serebryanka, Donetsk People's Republic. The armed forces of Ukraine losses amounted to up to 500 Ukrainian troops, 5 motor vehicles, 1 U.S.-made 155mm M777 howitzer, 1 152mm St.B. howitzer, 1 152mm D-20 howitzer, and 1 U.S.-made and /TPQ-50 counter-battery warfare station. Units of the Southern Group of Forces improved the tactical situation along the front lines and inflicted losses on manpower and hardware of the Armed Forces of Ukraine 5th Assault Brigade, 24th, 30th, 72nd, 93rd Mechanized Brigades, 56th Motorized Infantry Brigade, 46th Airmobile Brigade, 80th Air Assault Brigade near Chasov Yar, Grigorovka, Kalinin, Minkovka, Konstantinovka, and Kurakovo, Donetsk People's Republic. The armed forces of Ukraine losses amounted to up to 570 Ukrainian troops, 1 tank, 3 pickup trucks, 7 motor vehicles, 2 U.S.-made 155mm M777 howitzers, 3 152mm D-20 howitzers, 2 122mm Gvozdika self-propelled artillery systems, 1 122mm D-30 howitzer, and 2 U.S.-made 105mm M119. For armed forces of Ukraine, ammunition depots were destroyed. Units of the Center Group of Forces improved the tactical situation and inflicted losses on formations of the Armed Forces of Ukraine 23rd, 114th Mechanized Brigades, 142nd Infantry Brigade, 109th Territorial Defense Brigade, and 2nd National Guard Brigade near Novgorodskoy, Novopokrovskoy, Novoalexandrovka, Karlovka, Mykolovka, and Dzerzhinsk. 6 counterattacks launched by assault detachments of the Armed Forces of Ukraine 142nd Infantry Brigade, 24th, 47th Mechanized Brigades, 12th Separate Rifle Battalion, and 107th Territorial Defense Brigade were repelled. The armed forces of Ukraine losses amounted to up to 430 Ukrainian troops, 1 tank, 3 infantry fighting vehicles, including 1 U.S.-made Bradley infantry fighting vehicle, 7 motor vehicles, 1 U.S.-made 155mm M777 howitzer, 2 152mm St.B. howitzers, two 152mm D-20 howitzer, one 122mm Gvozdika self-propelled system, two 122mm D-30 howitzers, and one 100mm MT-12 anti-tank gun. Units of the Vostok Group of forces took more advantageous lines and inflicted losses on manpower and hardware of the Armed Forces of Ukraine 58th Motorized Infantry Brigade and 48th Assault Battalion of the Territorial Defense near Urozhenoye, Makarovka, and Prechistavka, Donetsk People's Republic. The Armed Forces of Ukraine losses amounted to up to 135 Ukrainian troops, 5 motor vehicles, 1 Strela 10 SAM combat vehicle, 1 US-made 155mm M777 howitzer, 1 UK-made FH-70 howitzer, 1 US-made 105mm M109 howitzer, and 1 US-made and /TPQ-50 counter-battery warfare station. Units of the Dnepr Group of forces inflicted losses on manpower and hardware of the Armed Forces of Ukraine 128th Mountain Assault Brigade, 35th Marines Brigade, 39th Coastal Defense Brigade, and 121st Territorial Defense Brigade near Kamenskoye, Zaporizhzhia Region, Ivanovka, Zoloteya Bacha, Algavka, and Tokaryavka, Kherson Region. The Armed Forces of Ukraine losses amounted to up to 130 Ukrainian troops, 1 tank, 5 motor vehicles, 2 152mm D-20 howitzers, 3 122mm D-30 howitzers, and 1 US-made and /TPQ-50 counter-battery warfare station. In addition, 3 Anklev and 1 Bukovel AD electronic warfare stations were destroyed. Operational tactical aviation, unmanned aerial vehicles, and missile troops and artillery of the Russian groups of forces wiped out 1 German-made Iris-T SAM launcher, 2 P-18 radars for locating and tracking aerial targets, as well as engaged Armed Forces of Ukraine manpower and hardware in 118 areas. Air defense units shot down 75 Ukrainian unmanned aerial vehicles and 33 US-made HIMARS MLRS, Czech-made Vampire MLRS, and Alka MLRS projectiles. In total, 613 airplanes and 276 helicopters, 26,311 unmanned aerial vehicles, 533 air defense missile systems, 16,406 tanks and other armored fighting vehicles, 1,346 combat vehicles equipped with MLRS, 10,785 field artillery guns and mortars, as well as 22,840 units of special military equipment have been destroyed during the special military operation. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.